Hi guys, today I want to talk about the new college football game. There's been a ton of hype around this game. I haven't seen this much hype for a game in a very long time. I'll be honest, going into it, I thought it would be a lot like just Madden with colleges. But I did watch the trailer before, and it does not really look like Madden that much. Well, obviously does because it's a football video game. But there's definitely some differences. I'm overall pretty happy with it. So yeah, let's take a look at the trailer here.
Hey everyone, Kirk Herbstreit here, and welcome to the official EA Sports College Football 25 Gameplay Deep Dive. Today's focus is on the exciting new Campus IQ gameplay feature set, which includes the new wear and tear system, player abilities, home field advantage, unique playbooks.
So overall, the game just does look a lot more smooth, a lot more realistic. So that's really great to see. Like I said, I haven't played Madden that much recently. After Madden 20, haven't really played that much. But yeah, the game definitely does look a lot more realistic. I really like some of the additions they made, and I think they're about to talk about one of them.
And a host of new mechanics that deliver the explosive, fast-paced gameplay unique to college football. Let's get into it. The new wear and tear system changes how you approach every snap. Wear and tear is a progressive.
Yeah, this is one of them. So for example, if you're a quarterback and you get hit with your um, you get hit on your throwing arm, that's going to obviously have a much bigger impact than like a normal sack or whatever. So I think that definitely forces you to be like more careful, consider injuries more. And if that does happen, like your quarterback gets hit on his throwing arm, then you're probably going to want to run the ball more, and not throw the ball 40 times a game. And it also forces you just to like be more careful with what plays you're calling. So I definitely like this addition. Like I said, I haven't played Madden in a while, so they might have added this in, but I don't think they have, or at least not to this level. So I really like this addition, and I definitely think it just adds to the realism and it just makes the game better.
Player health system that prioritizes strategic substitutions and
So let me go back real quick.
the new wear and tear system changes how you approach every snap. Wear and tear is a progressive player health system that prioritizes strategic
Yeah, like this, I'm pretty sure is a Madden, at least from what I can remember. But like I said, it just forces you to be like more realistic, be more considerate of what you're doing, what plays you're calling, which players you're having really lead your team. But substituting, I'm pretty sure is a Madden. But again, just these kinds of things to add to the realism of it, make you be more careful. And I think adding things like this just definitely make it just a better game in general.
substitutions and diverse play calling to keep your players healthy. With wear and tear, but not all hits have the same impact. And a single hit, like a blow to a quarterback's throwing arm,
Yeah, that's what I just said.
everything. Just like it can in real life. Every hit scales differently and will have unique effects on a player's performance as damage and fatigue add up over the course of a game. Managing wear and tear is critical to your team's success, both in a single game and over the course of a season. In EA Sports College Football 25, we're introducing both mental and physical player ability.
I like how there's mental and physical abilities because, for example, if you're a freshman, it's gonna be a lot harder to like go into a really like loud environment than like Penn State or Michigan, um, and perform well, even if you're really talented compared to a senior. So I think adding mental abilities is huge, along with physical abilities. I'm pretty sure this is also in Madden, but I think it's great they're going to take this to like a new level because it is a lot more important in college than it is the NFL. Because if you really think about it, like if you're rookie in the NFL, it's like a lot less of a difference compared to being a rookie in the NFL, compared to being a veteran in the NFL. Um, and then there's a freshman in college is a lot. Being a freshman in college compared to a senior in college is a lot bigger of a difference. So I'm glad they're really taking this into consideration.
That helps separate highly skilled players from untested freshmen. In contrast to the pros where superstar talent league, the player ability
Yeah, like that too. How like they're really making it kind of uneven in a way. How like obviously Michigan and Texas could be a lot better than some smaller colleges. I like how they're doing that.
Abilities boost attributes like breaking tackles, or can provide protection from wear and tear. Mental abilities enhance intangible traits like leadership, pre-snap clarity to line of scrimmage, and staying calm under pressure. Here you can see the stadium pulse meter is
That's probably one of their biggest additions to the game. Go back for a second.
pre-snap clarity to line of scrimmage, and staying calm under pressure. Here you can see the
So this makes it so if you're at like you like I said, Penn State, Michigan, Alabama, all those big colleges, those really difficult places to play, you're gonna notice it. It really gives the home team an advantage, a noticeable advantage, compared to the NFL where like every stadium's gonna be loud unless like the team's just really bad, no one's gonna wants to go to the games. But in college, it's like those really big programs. They're gonna have really loud experiences, really loud stadiums every single time. So I think it definitely makes a huge difference, especially for the really big games, where like a really big college game is gonna be a lot louder than your like average NFL game probably. So I really like how they're doing this and making it like a difference. Like obviously Penn State should and it realistically does have a larger crowd and a louder crowd than like a smaller college. So I like how they're adding this in.
stadium pulse meter is maxed out, but the visiting quarterback does not have the mental ability, provides resistance to distractions. The visiting quarterback here does have headstrong active, so he can see the field more clearly and will be less prone to mistakes for this play. A player can have up to 8 abilities, and they can scale in effectiveness, providing situational advantages throughout a game that ignite the dynamic and unpredictable moments that make college football so exciting. From Tiger Stadium to Happy Valley, we're pumping the
So I think too, you're also making it so like you're not gonna go with an average team and go to like Alabama or Michigan and beat them by like 50 just because you're a good player in the game. Like it's actually be like difficult to win. Like it's actually like a challenging game. Like those like abilities are really gonna matter. So I really like how they're adding that in.
dynamic and unpredictable moments that make college football so exciting. Tiger Stadium to Happy Valley, we're pumping the sights and sounds of the most iconic and daunting home field environments right into your living room. And with home field advantage, the host team has the upper hand. As the visiting team, you'll face various degrees of home field advantage.
You saw it right there and there. Michigan's has a lot louder stadium than some of these smaller colleges. And I really like how they're doing that, like really making it like a difference. Like I said, just because you're a good player, you can't just like walk in and win games by like 50. Like it's actually like challenging. You're really gonna notice when you're on the road, when your like players aren't as good. And I really like how they're like making it unique to college football. Like certain stadiums are like really loud and have like a really unique environment to play in. So I really like how they're adding this.
Impacting confidence and composure levels, on-field performance, and more. Home field advantage will lower composure levels more than it will for the level-headed players. Decisions like audibles and hot routes will become more difficult because these stadiums will be rocking. So it's more important than ever to keep your team in manageable down and distance situations. With 134
I really like how they did this too. Just like the look of it, like the helmets and like the unique look for every team.
FBS teams to choose from in EA Sports College Football 25. The wide range of play styles is something you can't experience anywhere else. From wide splits in Oklahoma, to the triple option at Air Force, to Michigan's dominant ground game, the playbook variety makes for unique matchups every.
This is cool too because like in the NFL, it's all pretty similar. Like obviously, some teams are gonna be different from others, but in college, there's like a pretty huge difference. Like obviously, what Air Force does, it's gonna be very different from what Oklahoma might do, and I think that's really great that they're adding that in, really making like really considering how different it is in college with playbooks compared to how it is in the NFL.
Fake out your rivals with new user reverse handoffs. Explore the new option game and other more teams throwing the ball all over the field. College Football 25's revamped passing mechanic adds
I like how they're focusing on passing because I think the last game was like 10 years ago. So they really have to focus on passing because the game is really different than how it was 10 years ago. So I like how they're focusing on that, really making it so it's more realistic. Because obviously, like, teams throw the ball a lot more now. So I like how they're focusing on that. I think they did the same thing with Madden, really like changing the passing game as passing has become more and more common. So I like how they're doing that with this game too.
control and variation in every drop back. To expand player variation in quarterback, we focused on tuning
It's
situational
also more realistic.
and an array of new trajectories that will provide more passing control with a timed button press. Other new gameplay mechanics will give you more control before and after the snap. Adjust the length of your primary route with custom stems. Switch players directionally with the new switch stick for post-snap control. Master the new kicking meter and call
This is like a smaller detail, but I think it's actually really important because you're not going to see like college kickers making like 60-yard field goals. In the NFL, that can happen, but in college, it's like really rare. So I like how they're like making it more difficult in college or the college football game compared to Madden because it's just like not as easy to make a field goal in college realistically compared to the NFL. So like how they're making it like more challenging. I think that's like just a nice detail they've added.
number of new hot routes at the line. For more on gameplay and playbooks, check out the Campus Huddle. Subscribe today to get the latest.
Yeah, and with that, I think they've actually done a great job. Um, I think they've really like put a lot of effort into it. They've really like listened to the fans. That's something that's really all everyone can ask for. They just listen to the fans. I think they've done that, and there's definitely like improvements they can probably make. When the game comes out, we can really see them. But for now, I'm really impressed. I think they did a great job. And obviously, it's difficult because like the game, so much has changed in college football in the last 10 years. So much is changing now, and they have obviously the playoff. I don't think even the playoffs even existed when the last game came out. Pretty sure it didn't. And now it's expanding to 12. They still have transfer portal. They're adding that in. I'm pretty sure as well. They didn't really talk about it, but I assume they are. So overall, I think they did a great job. I would love to hear what you guys think, your suggestions, what you think about this game. Are you excited? Are you not? Is it too similar to Madden? Is it not? So love to hear your guys' thoughts, your opinions. Thank you for watching. Please follow me on TikTok. Please like and please subscribe.